Shema Evyonecha Alim Panecha Avinu Levanecha Altalemos Necha. Tu pueblo está profundido en la miseria y ferido. No desdeñes sus gemidos, ni tornen vacíos delante de ti. Tolera sus delitos y soberbios, haz para sus males remedios. Y si no haces por ellos, haz criador solamente por ti. Ya Shema Evyonecha Alim Panecha Avinu Levanecha Altalemos Necha. A los que siguen tu doctrina sagrada, alégralos en esta tadrada, con tu perdonanza esperada, sean ellos graciados de ti. Ya Shema Evyonecha Alim Panecha Avinu Levanecha Altalemos Necha Altalemos Necha Altalemos Necha.
All your nice shiny faces. So I'm Cindie Leitman, and I'm here to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma. All of you in the sanctuary and those of you at home, welcome. Our special musical guests today, we have lots of them, are Anjali Silva, Erik Perrohe, Pete Beresford, Lillies Coleman, and Holly S. Trowbridge. We have a very interesting musical interlude for you today. Very. Our audiovisual team up there in the box, Erik Perrohe and Ronald. And Max. Okay, Max. Our practitioners today are Lauralee Bentle holding on platform via Zoom, and Suzanne Fraser holding High Watch or Consciousness in the back over there. And thanks to our greeters, Marge and Ken. They're the ones smiling in the back. Say hi. Hi, hi. Okay. And also to Linda Smith for coordinating our coffee service today. And our speaker today is Lauralee Bentle on Zoom. So let's give an applause for all of them. So I want to tell you a little bit about Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma. We are an inclusive, welcoming, and heart-centered community. So if you're here today and you're comfortable raising your hand, if you're here for the first time today and you're comfortable raising your hand, please do so we can welcome you. Any newcomers here today? Yes. Welcome. I love your hair. So let's take a moment to remember who we are and what we believe. The Center for Spiritual Living Tacoma is a peaceful, loving, and joyful spiritual community with a shared set of values, principles, and practices. We embody an understanding of our oneness with Source. We are committed to individual transformation and to being a beneficial presence on the planet. Pardon me. Our vision is to create a world that works for everyone. We help to empower you to bring your dreams to life, and we do this together, through practicing meditation and prayer, offering a spiritual home, teaching universal spiritual principles, giving generously, living in the present moment, engaging in a life of service, and providing a pathway to peace of mind. Now, who wouldn't want that, right? So I have 87 announcements. It won't take me too long. First of all, tickets. We have a Joyful Noise coming up in next weekend, is it?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. So who is coming? Who has already had a chance to buy their tickets? Who hasn't had a chance to buy their tickets? Okay. We have an opportunity to get tickets after the service. So see Leslie or Drew. And we're also going to have another opportunity at the end of the town hall meeting where we're actually going to take out our phones and buy tickets. Just boom, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And the town hall meeting, that's another announcement, is right after the service. On Friday, October 18th at 6 p.m., tripod presentations are going to feature Papua New Guinea. 3 presenters, Papua New Guinea. Please, it's a $4 donation. $4, Papua New Guinea. New member orientation on October 20th, right after service, led by Reverend Drew and Susan Blake. Come find out how to become a member if you have not figured out how to become a member yet. Next, Lean Into Life's Transitions, Saturday, November 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 3:30 here at the center. And then Hope for the Holidays, that's November 9th, 1 to 5 p.m. here at the center. That is a grief and loss workshop that's going to happen from 1 to 5. And we're doing it before the holidays because sometimes for some people it's very difficult during the holidays. So Vicki and I have signed up for this, and we hope you do too. It's going to be very, very wonderful and very heartfelt, and something that those of us who are experiencing loss will find very helpful before the holidays come. So the practitioners will be in the prayer room at the back, right over there, after service, holding a prayer circle. And please join them if you're in need of prayer. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning. Take a deep breath in, let it out, and arrive. You're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, which is creating a better world by being your best self and showing up today together to celebrate. And I'll talk about our important message this morning. So what you're seeing here is we had a wonderful wedding over the weekend, or Friday it was. And see, don't you love the decorations? Don't you love what our space can turn into? So this space is open for rental. So if you know people that want to rent it or want to be part of it, this is the most precious space to have them be part of something extraordinary. So let Leslie know, let us know, and we'll make it happen for them. Also for the town hall, afterwards we're having, and also as part of our wonderful Indigenous Peoples Day that Anjali has done so much work for, we're so grateful for her. We're having pumpkin pie and we're having some brie. So we have snacks for after service and for town hall as well. So it's going to be wonderful. And I think John has a brief message about choir that he would like to deliver for us. So I'll invite Mr. John Laurie to the stage. Here we go.
You've had enough of this. So the choir club, we take things very serious, as you can see. This is an announcement for anybody who has any inkling of a desire to sing from your heart. And frankly, if you've never had any musical training and you just want to sing with a group of people that just do it for the fun of it, not for the performance of it, come join us. Monday nights, 6 o'clock to 7:30, right here. I won't do it again.
And just a little brief announcement here, too. This young, lovely woman we're seeing here, this was the bride who was at the wedding. So, Infinity, can you wave to everyone? So, you came on cue. I announced your beautiful decorations are up here, so it's wonderful. But that's what this community is. It's our main purpose for being here is to be here together. Our main purpose is to create this beautiful world, and we're just blessed to do that every single day. So, now, Joyful Noise. Of course, we're coming on the final, this is probably the final Sunday. Well, next Sunday. I'll announce it. And we're going to talk about, we have more sponsors. We've gotten so many sponsors. Now we have a few more. So we're going to raise the Joyful Noise. Pete's going to play a little drum to announce it. And our first one, are we ready? Is Justin Arbuthnot and Yaqui. Yay! Yes! Our next sponsor, we're going to have over 25 sponsors, guys. This has worked like gangbusters. I love it. And you can still get some, so join us. But this is Reverend Dr. Linda Rapon. And in the back, holding high watch, which I'm going to ask her to step out of for a minute, to come dancing on the aisle, your very own, come on, your very own Suzanne Fraser. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna do 3 in 1 here because I happen to get all these 3. But we're gonna do first of all, we're gonna do O'Brien Dentistry, my dentist. And let me tell you, it was like pulling teeth to get her to give. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Our very own George Pilot, who's a wonderful man and contributor. And I convinced my business partner at Excel 180, which is my other company, to also donate. So I'm going to do a little dance. That's what success and abundance looks like right there. Bring it about in your life. Now, we're just having fun, but this event's going to be fantastic. So really, now it's about finishing strong, buying your tickets, selling your tickets, getting people to come here. When this building thrives with people, we all raise a joyful noise unto the world, and we help change the world. So take it as your mission to go out and sell some tickets and get people here to this event. This is wonderful. Now we have some gratitudes. And then I think we're going to have a special treat also with our children coming up and joining us a little bit. So gratitudes, which are in your program and can be dropped in the wonderful little dish. There are lots of them this morning, so we're going to race through them here a little bit, but here we go. My best friend's lovely, quiet, new apartment. Mona. Beautiful rainbow last night. Love and friendship, health. Another sunny day. And CSL, so grateful for the people. Courage to have courage to live in my house and enjoy the sunshine. Love and family. Loving support, independence, job security, being at peace. My sister, my mom and dad, Reverend Drew and the CSL community for supporting me and loving me as I progress through my journey of recovery and healing. Sunshine. Beautiful sunny fall days. Lots of people are grateful for that. My 33-year relationship to my wife that has taught me so much. The abundance of nature. Oh, thank you, Pete. Fall cleaning. A full-time job. Finding a parking spot in front of the building. Yeah! You gotta love that. Being healthy today, being able to come to my community today, and support and lifting by the community at CSL Tacoma, pure joy. Wonderful. So now we're going to enjoy some more from our special celebration of Indigenous Peoples today. And we're going to have Laura Lee give us a talk, and we have Anjali, who is wonderful about remembering what's so vital and important about this day for all of us. And also, just to let you know, Anjali has some CDs available after service if you're interested. But they're incredible and blessed and wonderful, and we're very, very fortunate to have them here today. So now we're going to get on with the messages, and then we're going to have the kids are going to come and join us right before your song just to say hi, and they're going to enjoy your song. So I think, do we have Laura Lee up on Zoom for our next bit? Actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we have the children come up for a minute while you're bringing up Laura Lee on Zoom? We'll just have them come up and say hi, and I think that you want to offer a little hello too. So can the kids come on up on stage and say hi? We're trying to let them have a moment to greet you and talk to you a little bit. So we'll have them all come up. Come on up, kids. If you feel like it. No? Or they want to stay in the back. So why don't you come on up and talk for them? Our children are a little shy right now. This is brand new, so come on up. This is Kayleen Hamilton, who's our wonderful, dynamic children's church teacher and director. So Kayleen, come on up.
Good morning. Good morning. I wasn't exactly prepared to be right here. But happy nonetheless. Maybe I'll just give a little update for you guys.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. So this month we're going over embodiment. So we're just learning a few more skills, practicing the concept a little bit more, learning how we can be mindful of how we feel emotions in our body so that we can redirect ourselves when things get a little bit intense, right? One thing that we're going to learn and be talking about over the next few weeks is how we might deal with fear and things that scare us, because it's Halloween coming up, and things in life can make us really nervous and anxious, right? But what if we actually realized that we were bigger than those things? Then we wouldn't feel so scared. And then next month is going to be 1 year since the start of the program. And Thanksgiving is, I don't need an excuse to celebrate gratitude, but that will be our excuse to make November our month of gratitude, and we'll have a nice, joyful holiday season. Okay, well, thank you guys for all of your support. I'm really excited to listen to this Indigenous Cherokee song. Thank you.
So everybody give a little wave to our kids back there and say welcome. See, they're glad to wave back. So I think what we'll do is we'll move into our first Cherokee welcome song. So let's come on up and try it. Just come on up.
I have friends. Lillies and Holly. They're going to join me on this song. This is not my song. This is the Cherokee welcome song. I've been asked to sing this song, and I've been given permission to sing this song today. I honor the Cherokee nations. Thank you for this gift.
Next, we're going to have a wonderful message, bless you and thank you, from Anjali and also from Lauralee to lead us through something as beautiful as just enjoy and take the ride. And here we go.
So am I up next? Okay.
Thank you, Anjali.
The meditation part threw me off. Anyway, here I am. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Angela Paulina Silva Marron. My spiritual names
Next,
are...
we're going to have a wonderful message, bless you and thank you, from Anjali and also from Lauralee to lead us through something as beautiful as just enjoy and take the ride.
It wasn't good enough the first
here we go.
time. So am I up next? Okay.
Thank you.
Take two. The meditation part threw me off. Anyway, here I am. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Angela Paulina Silva Marron. My spiritual names.
Next, we're going to have one message, bless you and thank you, from Anjali and also from Laura Lee, to lead us through something as people just enjoy and take the ride. And
Wasn't good enough the
here we go.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay. The meditation part. We're gonna be off. Anyway, here I am. Hello, everybody. My name is.
Let me know when you're ready. Thumbs up?
Laura Lee, if you can mute your screen, because I think it's coming through from yours.
Okay.
Because what we're hearing is Laura Lee, she's hearing in the delay. That's what's happening. Is that it?
Yeah. She's muted.
Does she know she's on screen?
Yeah.
She knows she's on screen. Laura Lee, you with us? Can you wave? She's on delay. That's what's happening technically right now. So just so you're aware, we're trying to fix that. She's on delay. If you can wave to us, Laura Lee, are you there?
Yeah, let's.
Yes, I can hear y'all.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the first frequency.
Can,
So Laura Lee, just keep yours on mute, and Anjali's gonna go.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
All right. So, my spiritual name,
Yeah,
names.
yes, I can hear y'all. Okay.
Should I keep going?
Can you hear me?
Okay. So my spiritual names are Anjali and Micaela. My people are Yoeme, Iberian, Yehudi, and African. I had prepared something for today, and I had to shift because this last week we lost a very important elder from the Skokomish tribe, Gary Peterson, who was also my teacher and my friend. And so I shifted gears and decided to do an honor to honor Gary Peterson. Here's his photo. So Gary Peterson was a professor at Evergreen State College. He was a founding board member of the National Indian Child Welfare Act, a very important organization for Native children. He was a husband, a father, grandfather, and an all-around mensch. When I first met him, I shared my fear of going back to school after a long gap, and he said it was never too late to go back to school, that it took him 10 years to get his master's. He and his wife, Yvonne, they really wanted me in their Indigenous Studies class, and I felt their calling me in, and I was able to relax and move into it and spent a year with them studying and becoming family. The mornings, going to class, you would smell coffee coming from the room, and you would walk in and see breakfast foods, fruits, bagels, cheese, and snacks for our 6-hour-long days of learning. And sometimes Gary would buy pizza for lunch. So the students at Evergreen, they come from far away, and they also struggle, and Gary and Yvonne knew that bringing them nourishment through food and coffee would help them to feel like they were coming into a warm environment and a place where they could really dig in and learn their teachings. Gary was really big on learning the historic timeline of Native peoples in the Pacific Northwest. And we started every session learning it, digging in deep, and understanding it, the history, and it was an education of time immemorial for all peoples, for all peoples. Very important to learn about our ways before colonization and then the things that happened after colonization. Gary accepted all students, black, white, native. He encouraged us to research our own indigenous peoples, our language, our customs, our art forms. He always said that art is therapy. And when the students would research their family histories, they began to design their symbols on different crafts from their heritage, and it brought strength and beauty to them. This is something that I learned from Gary. I dug into my own people, the Yaqui people from Mexico, and came to connect with the Sewa Ania, which is the flower world, the flower spirit world. And I came to understand deeper why my grandmother and my mother had the symbols of flowers and hummingbirds everywhere. Flowers all around the house. Even my mother painted them on the walls. And this is because we come from those people. That is something that Gary helped foster in me. He taught us to sit in nature once a week, to look, listen, feel the air around you. What was it like before we had all these walls constricting us? We had to live in nature, and that really stays with me today. Whenever I make it a point to go to the water if I'm troubled or I'm happy, I'm celebrating. I go to water, I bring my smudge bowl, I do my prayers and offer them up. And that's something that these are actually the things that I carry from Gary's teachings in my heart. And as I was preparing to come here today, I was sitting on my porch in the back, and the animal spirits started to come to me. And I want to read for you some of the writings that I wrote down from those experiences, just in one sitting. Colibri, the hummingbird, visits me. I can hear her, but she doesn't show herself to me. She hovers and chatters in a high pitch. She's quick and witty. She suspends herself in air and seeks the beauty of the red and fuchsia flowers. Some days she flies next to me or stops right in front of my face to remind me of my ancestors and where I've come from. Remember who you are, she says. Seek beauty. Fly in the 4 directions. I hear the hawks cry in the distance. I've come to know all of their songs. Raven, crow, finch, jay, and I pause. Eagle's piercing call, beautiful shimmering white head and tail, circling and circling ahead, just before I head out to lead songs for temple services. I pause and watch, observe and learn. Eagle gives me strength, a bird's eye view, reminds me to be open and see the whole, to be graceful and patient, and to glide into life. A flock of Canadian geese fly by me and greet me as I write this. Honk. Pause. Honk. Pause. I hear the strong wings breaking the air overhead. The sun's setting, the skies a dusty blue. They fly in a V direction towards me, then right over my head. Affirming, we must care for one another. We're best when we fly together. And it's not easy. We must pump our wings and work hard. Our power is being together in relationship. This is what Gary embodied as a teacher, a mentor, canoe journey leader of youth, and in his legacy work for Nikwa. My hands are raised to you, Gary Peterson, as you take your journey to the sky. May your legacy live on through us all, and may your memory forever be a blessing. All right, I'd like to call up my sisters. Lillies Coleman and Holly S. Trowbridge. We've come to know each other in the last year in another space in our synagogue in Olympia. And they're going to sing a few songs for us. And I'll let you introduce the songs.
Hello. I'm Lillies Coleman. I am of the Chiricahua Apache tribe, the Zacatecas people of Mexico, and I'm indigenous to Colombia and Venezuela. And this is my beautiful partner, Holly S. Trowbridge. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Holly, and I'm just really happy to be here with everyone. The first song I'm gonna do is in honor of Gary. It's called Remember Me. It's by Fawn Wood. She is Lakota and got her PhD in her native language. So, and then I'll call you up. Hey, oh, hey, hey, way, ah, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, way, ah, hey, hey, oh, hey, ah, hey, hey, remember me when the sun comes up in the morning sky. There I will be, soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me, down the road, hand in hand, you and me. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. The next one we're going to do is from my tribe. It's the Apache honoring song. Yo, hey, yo, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hi, yo, hey, yo, hi, yo,
I want to dedicate this service to Gary Peterson. Like every single song, every intention is for Gary today. His funeral was yesterday, and I just wanted to carry it forward into this day. So this is a song that I wrote. It's adapted by a Chinook poem. And feel free to sing the chorus when we get there. It's very simple. It's not in there, but it'll be in your ears and come out your mouth. We call upon the earth, our home, our planet, with beautiful heights and abundance of life, and we ask it to teach us and show us the way. We call upon the waters, the rivers and seas, waters that fall down on you and me, and we ask the waters to teach us and show us the way. We call upon the creatures, our brothers and sisters, Mulak, Lilu, the salmon and eagle, and we ask them to teach us and show us the way. We call upon those who've lived before us, dreams of the ancestors, 7 generations, and we ask them to teach us and show us the way. 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 Pete on the drum.
It's a wonderful chance to breathe and watch the delay sink in. See her appreciating the song? Now we'll hear from Laura Lee. See? All right, we're ready for you, Laura Lee, if you can hear us.
So, I am on. My name is Laura Bentle, and I am a citizen of the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation, just one of the 3 Cherokee tribes. and just one of the 574 recognized tribes in the United States. I also honor Gary Peterson, as I had known him well over 25 years, and he has always told me, mentored me to tell the truth, to remain true to my indigenous, authentic self. Anjali, I want to thank you for bringing that beautiful poem. My clan at the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation is birds. Hummingbirds is my medicine bird. And I remember and honor my grandmother and my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother was Laura Condor, and my grandma, your grandma who taught me so much, was Annie Lee Condor Bentle. I think my medicine bird. And I remember and honor my grandmother and my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother was Laura Condor. Was Annie Lee Condor. I think I had lost you all. So I am back. Technology at its finest. I am coming from Mesa, Arizona, which I recently moved here 6 months ago, April 1st. Go figure, huh? April Fools, here I am. And the land called me, the people called me. And I'm here to talk about personal power. And with a message. So I am back. With the power of oneself. Knowing that we are all one with that power. And that power is my creator today. That power is your creator. And I just have to let you know, as an Indian woman, it has not been hard being raised in the United States and where I was raised. But you know, my teachings from my grandma, my daddy, and my aunties were one of love, were one of compassion, were one of knowing that I am worthy of all that is able to be given to oneself. As I know it is, you are all worthy of being given the best of the best. You know, I live with historic trauma, but you know what I know from that? And I learned this from Gary, and I learned it from my grandma and my great-grandma who were students of the boarding schools, who never gave up, who never stopped learning, who never gave up in the teaching of love and compassion. And what I know is that I am so grateful for my sister Anjali. Anjali, thank you so much. I honor you for bringing forth your beautiful indigenous self. and my two new sisters, Holly and Lily. We had a beautiful conversation the other night. It was like we have known each other forever. And I think we in Indigenous world have that connection. You know, when I learned that, you know, the power comes from within, I continued to move towards that power. And I continued to move towards the truth of the matter. And, you know, and earlier this year, we lost a dear, dear friend there at CSL Tacoma, and that was Terry O'Hare, our piano player. And that was another challenging moment for me. You know, when I was working at Pierce County Juvenile Court, I became one who wanted to bring diversity and inclusion and the beautifulness of every culture that was in that organization. And I remember one time I was sitting in a leadership meeting with all the leaders who were Caucasian, and they were smart and intelligent. And I was explaining to them what we were going to be doing. And I remember one of them said, "I will go have a powwow with my team." And somebody said my knee was just a shaking. So I had to stop and say, this is a learning opportunity. And my truth today is to teach the truth of the opportunity of what truly is a powwow, what truly is, you know, Indian time. There's so many things that people were raised with. We were raised with, you know, 1942, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. You didn't learn that the indigenous people were on this land that you sit on today, time immemorial, thousands of years ago. And I am one who respects that. And I respect Columbus too, you know, for coming over and letting us discover him so we can show them. But we all know the truth of really what happened. And I'm not going to get into that. I would just encourage you to learn, to know, to be curious of the true history of indigenous people since the time that the colonists came to our land. This is your land too. This is your land. We are all together. You know, I always wondered, Wilma Mankiller was the principal chief of my tribe. I always wondered, and I have this conversation with many elders and many people within communities, tribal communities, Indian communities. What would have happened if the colonists began our way of life? I always wondered that. And I think today that as Indian people, we are becoming and have always been strong enough to have that power of love, of forgiveness, of continuing to build, rebuild what was so greatly torn at the fabric of families during the boarding schools. This is a time where we honor all, not just all indigenous people here in the United States, but the humanity as well. I am going to read you, and I don't have a whole lot of time, and being a storyteller, as I am, some of you know, you tell me to do it short, and I really do my best to be concise and to be meaningful and to bring home a deep understanding of a message that will inspire you, that honors each and every one of yours families. And I just want to give a special shout out to the beautiful bride. I remember meeting her when I was in Tacoma. We had a beautiful conversation. I am very, very excited for your journey together as you and your husband transform the world together. Because that's what us Indigenous people are doing. We're transforming the world. But we also transform it with all your help. Because we are not alone in this journey of what we call life. We all live together. So let's us live together in the love, in the compassion, in the understanding of who we truly are. And that's why you walk into CSL Tacoma, is because you walk in there your true authentic self. You begin to grow and learn who you truly are. And that is one with your Creator. I'm going to read something out of the Science of Mind on power. And I always go to this Science of Mind book because as a practitioner, it has given me great information, great knowledge, great way of being in this philosophy. So power in the glossary, the energy by which everything lives. Anjali talked about nature. You know, if I take God, and a lot of you know, I love acronyms, right? So God to me can be good, orderly, good outdoors, just good outdoors. So when you're out in nature, you are living with one. Each time you take a breath, you are living with the one that has created us. And man's creative power is marvelous, for every time he thinks, he is. There's a philosophy, there's a saying in Science of Mind, change your thinking, change your life. You know, because when I was growing up, I had many teachers as early as kindergarten tell me that as a brown child, I wasn't going to learn anything because you belong over there. You know, and if it was in my heart, I knew, because my grandma, my daddy, my aunties, and my uncles told me who I was, and I believed it, that little shining light. And I believe that's what I am here to do in this life of mine. My purpose is to help others find that beautiful divine light that is there in each and every one of you. I feel it today. I know it today. And I know it for each and every one of you. Whew. I'm a little emotional because I feel my ancestors with me. And earlier this year, I had a traumatic experience that brought me to my knees, but I was able to take that one more time experience as an Indian woman, being disrespected, being just set aside. I took that experience and I learned from that experience. I love that person today. I forgive that person today, and that is important. There's power. There is power in forgiving. And that's who I am today. That's where I stand today. And what I know today is that each and every one of us come to the table, that we have to unpack things. But when we stand in the love of forgiveness, in the power of forgiveness, our light shines brighter and brighter. Because see, one more time that experience took me to my knees. Took me to my knees. And if you've ever seen somebody dirty cry, it was like my whole life just flashed. I saw all my relatives. I saw all my people walking the trail. being there. But today, the power from within, that power from within brings me to peace today, brings me to love today, brings me to forgiveness. That's where I stand today. So it leaves each to work out his own salvation, not with fear or trembling, but with calm sense of peace and assurance. That's what the definition of power is in the book of Science of Mind. And I talked about the forgiveness. That is powerful. That is so powerful. And you know, when I started writing this service or sitting with this service has meant the world to me. And then when Anjali, my sister, read her poem, it was like I transformed into something new. Something new had to be said. And so today I tell the truth of the matter. Today I am a teacher. I am a wise Indian woman today. I have learned from many elders how to continue shining that light, being the powerful Indian woman that I am. And you know, and I don't, there's stories, there's so many stories. But to learn to forgive is the most powerful lesson. The most powerful lesson each and every one of you will ever gain in life. Because the energy we put behind anger and non-forgiveness and believing that we've been wronged does not serve. Does not serve. And I'm so grateful that today I have courage. I will teach. I will teach from my heart. I will teach from my ancestors. And I will teach from the beautiful women whom I call my daughters, who are in my life. I did not birth them. I have one bio daughter, but I have many Velcro daughters who are like stuck, like glue, you know? And I'm so grateful for that because that is a powerful lesson to who I am today. It is a powerful way of being today. And I know that as you continue this journey, as you continue to walk into CSL Tacoma, my family, because you are all my family, I stand with you in this power that is magnifying itself. And my spiritual mama, whom I call, who helped me through that challenging time earlier this year, I honor her. And I honor Gary Peterson. And I honor my relatives who have gone to the Great Spirit, but are still here in my heart. So if I can just leave you just one little thing, but I don't think it's little, because I could talk for days. Who would have thought a girl who's almost 70, who couldn't talk for the first 12 years of her life because she stuttered and lisped and was told she was not as smart as the other person, can talk for hours about who I am and the journey that I have been on and the journey of Indigenous people. It's my passion. It is my heart. So please, Wado, thank you. To continue on, find that light, sit with a practitioner, talk with your elders, go to Indian country, ask questions. I am going to be sending Leslie a list of books and videos that are powerful in its own nature. And my phone number is available to all who would love to have a conversation. Just have to remind you, I am quite silly too, because that's part of my nature too. And a lot of you know that as well. So I leave you with this, love. So please, leap in, open up, value each and every single moment with enthusiasm, because that's what life is all about, is being enthusiastic about who you are truly and who you continue to learn and grow with. So please find the true nature of yourself. We are here. We are one. The powerful you, the powerful me, shares with the powerful you. In ku spu'us, I raise my hands to each and every one of you in sanctuary, at home today. In ku spu'us, we are all one heart. Wado, my friends and family. Wado.
Hello. My name's Eric. Most of you know me as the AV guy who's behind the scenes, pushing all the buttons, pulling all the levers. I don't usually get up on the stage. I'm a lot more comfortable being behind the stage, making it all work. But in honor of this special day, I thought I would just say a couple of words. I am part Chinook. And the Chinook tribe is at the mouth of Columbia River in Washington. And actually they were on both sides, Oregon and Washington. They were on both sides and upstream quite a ways. It was a large tribe. And my great aunt and great uncle went to Indian boarding school. And when I was growing up, I was raised in white culture, just normal, middle-class white American. And so those are the values that I was most familiar with. And I grew up like most people of my age, which I see looking around the faces here. I think a lot of us are about this age. But you know, you watch those cowboy movies on TV, and they would say things like, the only good Indian is a dead Indian. And that was the prevailing philosophy of that for a very long time. And one time my grandmother came and said, "Oh, did you know you're Indian?" Because it was hidden. And so then I started finding out more about that. But mostly I've been, like I say, middle-class white American values, but also trying to connect with Native American values too. And this world that we live in, I have to say, there's a lot of wonderful things to be said about white American, well, not white specifically, but the American culture, Western, that's what I should be saying. I'm sorry, I should be saying Western American culture. I love hot and cold running water. I love push button heat, that you don't have to go out to the woods and try to gather up some sticks to burn to try to push back the cold so that you don't have hypothermia. And the Native Americans, the official version is that they've been here for 10,000 years. But science, for a long time, there was that built-in bias. Oh, they couldn't possibly have used boats. They couldn't possibly have been here before the land bridge was here. But the Polynesians were using boats as far back as 50,000 years ago. So why wouldn't the Native Americans be using boats? They don't need the land bridge. Those islands are like stepping stones. And even today, people go hopping from island to island. Or at least prior to World War II. And it was an easy journey by boat, and the Inuits and such are quite proficient with their boats. My family actually was from Dutch Harbor and on Alaska, out on the Aleutian Island chain. So although the Chinook tribe is from Washington, we were up there because the Chinooks traveled a lot. They went down to, we know they went as far as Mexico, probably further. We know they went as far as Alaska, probably Russia. So there was a lot of traveling. People were a lot more mobile in those days than what's generally understood. So this song, well, first, this sweater that I'm wearing this in honor of Arnold Trow, Chinook elder, and he passed away some time ago. And he always wore this to special occasions. So I was debating between this one and another jacket that I have, but this one's really special, and I don't actually get a chance to wear it very often. This song is actually from Lemhi tribe. And so there's a lot of intermingling. There was a lot of warfare too. Getting back to the Western culture versus Indian culture. The point is, the Indians have been here. Ronald signaling, I'm not sure if he needs more volume, less volume. What are you indicating? Go out. Okay. Well, yeah, but I really feel like this is important to say, though. So I'm going to take advantage of my status as a Chinook elder and on Indian Peoples Day, and I'm going to say a few words here. Indians, Native Americans have been on this continent for at least 18,000 years. And for all their faults, everyone has faults, they had a sustainable system. People were sustainable. They've been going for 18,000 years. And when the Europeans came over here, they could not believe the wealth of plants and animals and abundance, just incredible abundance. And they looked at this untamed wilderness. I'm doing air quotes for and they said, oh, it was just wild, and that's how come it's so prosperous. No, not at all. The Native Americans husbanded that environment. They would do controlled burnings. They had a different form of farming that Europeans didn't recognize as being farming. And now here we are with our Western culture. And in 200 years, we have come very close to rendering this planet uninhabitable for humans. Now the planet, it's a big rock. It doesn't really care. But it will still be here. But for us to be able to sustain human life in comfort with people walking on the moon, isn't that incredible? I love computers. there's so many good things about this technology, but there were so many good things about the way Native Americans approached the environment and sustained it for 18,000 years. So this song is a special song, was written by Joe Hilaire, who is the grandfather of Pauline Hilaire, who actually, it's complicated, but songs are special. They are, there's a sort of equivalent called copyright, but it's not really the same thing. But I'm actually a song carrier of this song. I've been entrusted with this song. And I was taught it by Beaver Chief. So, but anyway, okay, let's sing a song. And I may stumble a little because I don't get that many chances to sing the song either. But I live in an apartment. I can't sing in an apartment. The neighbors would kill me. But okay, here we go. Cedar tree, clap your hands and sing with me. Hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey. Oh, cedar tree, clap your hands and dance with me. Hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, ah, oh, cedar tree, clap your hands and heal me. Hey, ah, hey, ah, hey, ah, hey,
Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Anjali. Thank you, everyone who joined us today. Would those greeters please come forward? This is a special sacred time for us to imagine what it was like to offer something in gratitude as was a native tradition long before it was anyone else's, to offer freely. And that's what we'll do today in honoring it. So take your blessing, your offering in your hand, and say these beautiful words together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. With infinite gratitude, so it is.
Viento que viene de la montaña, viento, tráenos la claridad, viento que viene del mar, viento, tráenos la libertad. Vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros. Vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros. Vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros. Vuela, 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 vuela. Viento que viene de desierto, viento, tráenos el silencio, viento que viene de la selva, viento, tráenos la memoria, vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros, vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros, vuela, 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 vuela con nosotros, vuela, 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 vuela.
Many blessings to you, Anjali, to everyone who participated, to everyone who's here. And with gratitude, we say thank you to those who have given today so freely. So thank you. Let's just take a second and close our eyes together and realize that we're here in this blessed moment. And for all your wonderful patience and courage as we fought through the Zoom technology. And Zoom can be wonderful, but it can also delay things, and everybody did their very best to make that happen. And let's feel the Spirit resonating through, cutting through it like sunshine through fog, to realize that we are all one, and that we can learn more and love more and forgive more and understand more and offer grace and openings to the wisdom of the ages that comes through our beautiful, amazing, intelligent, incredible Indigenous peoples. We offer them gratitude and blessings eternal. And now we have one final song for today to round it out.
If you would all like to stand as you are able and sing this song. This is a poem that is Dene, the Navajo, and I put music to it years ago. And we'll say, peace before me, peace before you is the second verse, and peace before us.
May there be peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Blessings. Let's enjoy some pumpkin pie and brie, and then we'll have our town hall meeting. Love and blessings to you.